Hello children, welcome to this Edusat English teleteaching program. Today we are going to discuss a very nice poem, Flower School, written by one of the greatest poets of our country, Rabindranath Tagore, right. So, in this poem you can see a different type of school, flower school described by the poet. So, before going to discuss the poet and discussing some probable questions for essay 2 examination, which are supposed to come in your examination, let us know something about the poet first, then we will discuss the summary and we will discuss the multiple choice type of questions today, right. So, let us go to see something about the poet, right. So, you see very nice poem, and the poem is Flower School, right, written by Rabindranath Tagore, who was a poet, a novelist, a dramatist, an essayist and story writer, a song composer. He was a painter, philosopher, he was also a social reformer, and he was an educationist, a linguist. He took up his research work on languages, and he was also a very famous grammarian, व्याकरण बहुत से जानते हैं, right. And this great person, famous person, was born on 7th May 1861 in Kolkata and died on 7th August 1941 in Kolkata. So, the period from 1861 to 1941, that is the pre-independence period of India. भारत स्वाधीनता पाइथिबार पूर्ववर्ती समय, and during that period he wrote a number of stories, poems, some very famous books. And mind your children, you know he was awarded the Nobel Prize for his literature in 1913 for his collection of Gitanjali, very important book, right, which was written in Bengali first, then it was translated into England, and it was published in London in 1912. So, you see how famous the book was. It was published in the year 1912, and next year it was awarded, or he was awarded for this book the greatest award, that is Nobel Prize of the world for literature, right. And out of his most important books, Gitanjali, The Home and the World, The Postmaster, Shokurwali, Fireflies, The Post Office, Gora, Waiting, Friend, all these books are very, very famous books. Nowadays also people appreciate all these books. So, this is all about the poet. Let us go to the poem. In a nutshell, briefly, we will discuss the poem, we will know the summary of the poem, then we will discuss the multiple choice type of questions, right. So, let us go to the summary part. You see, before going to the summary, let me just read out the poem. So, when storm clouds, flower school, you see, flower school, when storm clouds rumble in the sky and June showers come down, the moist east wind comes marching over the heath to blow its bagpipes among the bamboos. Then crowds of flowers come out of a sudden from nobody knows where and dance upon the grass in wild glee. Mother, I really think flowers go to school underground. They do their lessons with the doors shut, and if they want to come out to play before it is time, their master makes them stand in a corner, right. Then next part, when the rains come, they have their holidays, branches clash together in the forest, and the leaves rustle in the wild wind, the thunder clouds clap their giant hands, and the flower children rush out in dresses of pink and yellow and white. Do you know, mother? Their home is in the sky, where the stars are. Have not you seen eager they are to get there? Don't you know why they are in such a hurry? Of course, I can guess to whom they raise their arms. They have their mother as I have my own, as I have my own. So, this is the poem, very nice poem. The poet is talking to the mother, he is saying something about the flower school, right. Let us go to the summary part. So, you see flower school, Rabindranath Tagore, the genius poet, right. He was enchanted by nature, attracted by nature, has very beautifully imagined about a school for flowers. And in this wonderful poem, the poet says how the flowers have a school and how they do different types of activities there. So, this is the poem. The poet Rabindranath Tagore imagines a school. The flowers, they have a school. He loves nature. He likes nature. He is attracted by the nature. So, he describes the flowers, they have a school and they have a master, right. And you see what other things he says, when the storm clouds burst and raindrops begin fall from the sky in June, the wet wind comes marching over the on farmland, grassland, passes through the bamboos, produces a musical sound. In the rainy season, the flowers, they blossom out of nowhere and dance upon the grass happily. So, the flowers, they come up and they dance happily, the poet says. And again the poet says to his mother that, right, the flowers go to school underground where they do their lessons behind the shut doors. Their master actually close the door, and again when it rains they come out to play. However, they enjoy their holidays and they are very much eager to go to their mother who is in the sky, right. So, this is all about summary. Let us go to discuss some probable questions which can help you in your examination and you can obtain good marks, right. So, let us go to the who is the poet of the poem The Flower School, right. You see option A C. Alexander, option B Rabindranath Tagore, option C William Edusat, option D John Keats, right. And the right answer is, you see, Rabindranath Tagore is the poet of the poem Flower School, right. Nice picture, great personality, he lived like a saint, and for the first time he won the Nobel Prize for Literature and especially for Gitanjali, a collection of very interesting and useful poems, right. Let us go to, so the correct answer you can find this, right. Rabindranath Tagore is, again I repeat, Rabindranath Tagore is the poet of the poem The Flower School, right. Let us go to the next question. What is the poem about? So, what does the poet want to say in this flower school, school for flowers, right. Now, you come to the options. Option A school children, option B flowers in the garden, option C school children and flowers, option D comparison between school children and flowers, right. So, now you see the right answer. So, the poem talks about or is about the comparison between school children and flowers. This is the right answer, option D. So, the poet wants to give a comparison between the children, the students and the flowers, right. And you see the images, right. You just see the students of a school and the flowers. So, the poet thinks that the students, they have a school and these flowers also students and they have also a school. right. So, let us go to the next question, question 3. Who are the people described in the poem? So, the poet wants to give a comparison between the students and the flowers. Now, you see who are the persons you can find in this poem. Option A, the speaker and his mother. Speaker means the poet. Option B, the speaker's mother only. Option D, the speaker and master. Option D, the speaker, his mother and the master, right. So, these are the persons described persons, that means the poet, his mother and the teacher, they are described in the, yes, the correct answer, right. So, this is the right answer. Right. So, who are the people described? The speaker, his mother and the master, right. So, let us go to the next question. The storm clouds appear in the dash. So, where can you find the storm clouds? Very easy question, but look at the options: sky, B, house, C, heaven, D, forest. So, let us see what does the poet want to say here. The correct answer is, you see, the sky, right. So, this is the right answer. The right answer, the storm clouds appear in the sky, right. So, you see the storm clouds means the clouds which are really they create a storm, they appear in the sky, right. So, let us go to the next question, question number 5. What comes down after the storm clouds? What comes down after the storm clouds? Yes, option A, April heat, option B, June showers, option C, May wind, option D, July rain, and the correct answer is June showers, right. So, you see the correct answer is June showers, right. So, June showers, they come down after the storm clouds. Storm clouds, they appear in the sky and showers, they come in the month of June, right. So, let us go to the next question. Which of the following words means to make a deep sound or series of sounds? ମୁଁ କହିଛି ଯେ ତୁମକୁ ଏଇଥିରୁ ଗୋଟେ ତୁମେ ଶବ୍ଦ ପାଇବ, ଗୋଟେ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସନ୍ ପାଇବ ଯାହାର ଅର୍ଥଟାକୁ ଆମକୁ ଲେଖିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ. So, let us see the options. Option A, rumble, option B, moist, option C, showers, option D, heath. So, you see the correct answer, rumble, right. Rumble means to make a deep sound or a series of sounds. So, this is the right answer, right. This is the right answer, and you see how actually when there are storm clouds there is sound, and the poet says they create the June showers come down and they create actually the series of sounds. Su 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 सुबे जो शब्द सुबे से कथड़ा कवि कहउछन, right. So, let us see the next question. Question number 7. The season described in the poem The Flower School is dash. Option A, summer season, option B, rainy season, option D, winter season, option D, spring season, right. Now, see the right answer, rainy season, right. This is the right answer, rainy season is the right answer, option D, right. So, you see you can find it as a person is holding his umbrella and going here and there, okay, fine. So, question number 8. The east wind described in the poem is dash. So, how the poet describes the east wind? Option A, slightly hot, Option B, very cool. Option C, completely wet. Option D, slightly wet. And let us see the right answer. Yes, slightly wet. So, the poet says, when in June, when there are clouds, storm clouds in the sky, the June showers they come down, and there is east wind blows, and that is slightly wet, right. So, the correct answer is option D, and the east wind is described as slightly wet, right. So, let us go to the next question. Question number 9. How does the east wind come over the heath? Right. So, how it comes? Right. Option A, walking slowly. Option B, walking quickly. Option C, running slowly. Option D, marching over. So, the poet when the east wind blows, how it comes, the poet says. कवि सबु जिनस को प्रकृतिर प्रत्येक ऑब्जेक्ट को भावुछन से गोटे पर्सन तेणु पवन बहुची the poet thinks that a person is coming, and how is coming, whether he is walking slowly, he is walking quickly, or he is running, or he is marching, right, marching like soldiers. And the correct answer you see, marching over. So, the east wind in the rainy season, the east wind marches over, right. Okay. So, the right answer is the east wind marches over, it is marching over, right. You just see the heath means the unfarmed area full of grass, full of flowers, that is the nature made. Man has not created this garden, this park, right. So, all the things they are created by God, right. And the poet says the east winds comes over the heath like it is marching over the heath, right. So, let us go to the next question, right. Question 10, what are bagpipes described in the poem, right. Yes, musical instruments. B, game instruments. C, science instruments. D, sports instruments. And now you see which is the right answer, right. So, musical instruments, bagpipes means musical instruments, and now you can see also the pipes. Yes, you see a nice girl, a beautiful girl is playing the musical instruments, right, bagpipes. And the poet says the sound created by nature, as if the bamboos they are the bagpipes, and nature is playing the musical instruments, right. So, let us the correct answer then, musical instruments, right. Option A is the right answer, right. So, let us go to the next question. Question 11, the east wind blows its bagpipes among the dash. I have already told you. Let us see the options, right. Option A, trees. Option B, bamboos. Option C, children. Option D, birds, right. And now you see the right answer is bamboos. I have already told you, when the wind blows through the bamboos, it creates this kind of sound, and the poet says that is the musical sound created by the bagpipes, right. And you see the image, yes, right. The poet says the natural created, made by God, the bamboos, they are like this, and they create, or they someone is, or the nature is playing that musical instruments, and the sound is created. So, the correct answer is option B, bamboos, right. So, the east wind blows its bagpipes among the bamboos. Very nice. Let us go to the next question, right. The flowers dance upon the grass dash. That means how? Option A, in a very slow way. Option B, in a careless way. option D, in a very excited and happy way, option D, in a furious way. Kavi bhabuchandi the flowers, they are children, they are students, they are dancing on the grass. The students, the flower students, they are dancing on the grass, and how they are dancing. Let us see the right answer. In a very excited and happy way, they are enjoying, right. So, this is the right answer. The right answer is option C, right. You see. So, the flowers dance upon the grass in a very excited and happy manner or happy way, right. So, beautiful sights, colorful flowers, and the poet, when looks at the flowers, he feels that, he thinks that these flowers, they are dancing on the green grass on the field, right. So, next question, the crowds of the flowers dance of the grass in wild glee. Here the underlined phrase means dash. So, in wild glee, you see what is the meaning of this word, of this phrase, right. So, let us go to the options. Option A, in a very sorrowful way, option B, in a careless way, option C, in a very excited and happy way, option D, in a furious way. We have already discussed and you have already got the answer. So, the answer is in a very excited way, right. This is the answer, and this is the meaning of the phrase this, right. You just see. So, in a wild glee means in a very excited and happy manner, right. Go to the next question, question 14. The poem, in the poem, the flower school, the speaker is speaking to whom? Kahaku kavi kahuchandi? We have already discussed. Arambharu kahichi. He is talking. Yes. Let us see the options. His mother, option B his father, option D his children, option D his friends, and the correct answer is his mother. So, the poet Rabindranath Tagore is talking with his mother. He is speaking to his mother, right. Look at the next question, question 15. In the poem The Flower School, the speaker thinks that the flowers go to dash. Let us go to the options. Option A, mother school, option B, father school, option C, school underground, option D, school in the heaven, right. So, the flowers, they have a school, and the poet thinks that they are going to the, yes, see the answer, they are going to a school underground. The school is under the ground, right. So, this is the right answer. The right answer is option C, right. So, you see the poet imagines that the flowers, they have a school, and they are in that school, they are studying in that school, and the school is under the ground, not up on the ground, right. Okay, let us see what happens then. Next question, where is the school of the flower children? We have already discussed, and this is one type of question also. You can also find the same question this mode, in this way. The options A, in the village, under the ground, in the open garden, in the heaven, and we have already discussed the right answer, under the ground. This is the right answer, right. The school is underground. Kahaku taku kehi dekhi paru nahanti, se phulo manakar gote school achi, tale achi, mati tale achi se school ta. This is the imagination of the poet Rabindranath Tagore, right. So, let us see the next question. What do the flower children do within closed doors? The doors are closed because we cannot see them. We cannot see the flowers, right. So, let us see the options. Option A, play games, option B, play music, option C, work in the garden, option D, do their lessons, and you see the correct answer is do that. The poet thinks that they are inside the school under the ground, we cannot see them, and they are doing their lessons, right. So, they are doing their lessons. So, the correct answer is option D, the flowers, they do their lessons on the ground, right. Next question, question number 18. Dash does not allow the flower children to come out. Who? Yes, option A, their mother, option B, their father, option C, their master, option D, their friends. So, now you see the right answer, their master. So, they have a teacher, their master does not allow the flower children to come out, they are inside the closed room, right. So, the right answer is option C, their teacher, their master, right. So, let us go to the next question, question number 19. Who is the master of the flower children? Who is their teacher, right? Yes, option A, their mother, their teacher, their father and their friend, and the correct answer is their teacher. So, you see the poet says the flower children, they have a school, the school is under the ground and also they have a teacher, their teacher is teaching them. And let us go to the last question of this session, right. Question number 20. The master of the flower children was very strict, so he makes them what? A, sit in the room, B, work in the garden, C, stand in a corner, D, run in the field. And the right answer is stand in a corner. You see, right. So, the wind is blowing and they are standing in a corner of the field, and the option C is the right answer. So, their teacher makes the flower students stand in a corner, pura very strict. So, my dear students, I think you have understood something. In the next session, we will discuss some more multiple choice type of questions, and we will also discuss the subjective type of questions which carry 5 marks in your examination. I think it will help you in your examination. Thank you very much. Goodbye. See you in the next session.